Jane Mayer is an American investigative journalist. Jane worked as a writer for The New Yorker since 1995. Starting in Vermont, she worked for the Wethersfield Weekly and the Black River Tribune, and then eventually moved to D.C. and joined Wall Street Journal in 1982. Jane was a war and foreign correspondent on war for the Journal. She was also a co-author and author of the book The Dark Side and worked in newspaper journalism. JaneMayer.com reveals that she was an investigative reporter for newspapers. With her academic chops and journalistic training, Jane Mayer is able to tell in-depth stories to the American public that otherwise would not get the treatment that they deserve. By publishing stories in The New Yorker about corporate influence on politics and government cover-ups, she enables the public to scrutinize current events and hold public officials accountable. This quote is according to AmericansTellTheTruth.org. She was also named the first female White House correspondent. Her beginning of a journalist for the Wethersfield Weekly and the Black River Tribune and moving to the Rutland Herald was the beginning of her journalist career, and she worked as a reporter in D.C. for the Wall Street Journal for 12 years, and she was also a senior writer and front page editor for the paper. One of Mayer's most important stories was her coverage of the War on Terror and also covering important public figures such as Sarah Palin, the Koch brothers, Osama bin Laden, Art Pope, and President George W. Bush. Jane Mayer is a strong, hardworking, successful woman and is inspiring. This is why we chose her for our project. Particular quotes from Jane Mayer are, "The world's a small place and people are watching. And you know somebody disappears, the family knows and their colleagues know, and so eventually these things do get out. Nothing predicts future behavior as much as past impunity."